It's now time for Party Chat Sports.
The only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Welcome back, everybody, to Party Chat Sports. Caleb Gill, Drew Nelson, Cam Braun, Dillon Schroeder, fraudulently not here at the moment. We'll see if he joins us. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Ton of football. Ton of really good football for two-thirds of us here at the moment. It doesn't matter which way. Doesn't matter which way.
Yeah, let's take a minute. Let's just take a minute. Go Bucks! It was an absolute slaughter. It was a beatdown. You tried to. What did they do? Cut out the communications, and it still didn't work because that was probably during the 11-minute drive. Go Bucks! Let's go.
And then on the NFL side, still two-thirds of us had a pretty good week here. Jets, Cowboys picking up dubs.
Yeah, that's right. Go Cowboys.
Right. See, I got everybody's included, but Caleb Gill is the number one winner this week. All right, that's all that matters. Ultimately,
sure.
I don't get a lot of these. So
got about a half win.
Doesn't no
got destroyed
full dub.
Not for me. Not for me.
Oh no, you
Just
yeah.
Despair and Beavis and Butthead at quarterback.
Yeah, we'll talk about that quarterback. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got Week 14 of the NFL season to discuss. Ton of important games as we are now into December, and this is that last stretch. This is the home stretch. The final quarter of the NFL season's now here. These games mean more now than they did at the beginning of the season. This last four, there's a lot that can change. I was messing with the playoff machine right before we got on, and one loss for the Bears this week changes everything in the playoff picture. And that's kind of where we're heading into first this evening, with that game of the week being between the Bears and the Packers. Cam Braun, take it away.
Yeah, shout out Tom. Congratulations.
Fuck Tom.
It must feel pretty good. I don't know how the Bears are doing it. Their offensive line, I mean, other than just adding Joe Thuney, just seems like an absolute powerhouse right now. They're able to run the ball. I saw a stat earlier. If you combine Swift and Mongai, that person is running back 4. This team feels like, and I don't want to get hate for this because I've seen it on Twitter. It feels like the 2022 Vikings. They're able to just squeak out wins every single week, and they're doing it in a way of not. It doesn't feel like they're dominating. It doesn't feel like they should be 9-3, but they're doing it. And the Packers, I mean, it's kind of just. I mean, they're being the Packers. They're 8-4-1 or 8-7-4-1. Packers are always going to be good.
9.
This should be. Go ahead.
8-3-1 right now.
8-3-1. This should be a very, very good game, but I do feel like the Packers are going to end up blowing them out, just because I feel like the Bears are due for that game where, not everything goes right for them. Because I mean, if you look at their games, they don't really turn the ball over. It seems like they keep getting the better end of the deal, if you will. It's two good football teams in a very good division right now, other than the Vikings. But I'm gonna go with the Bears losing this one to the Packers by probably more than 2 scores. I think they're gonna come to earth.
That's crazy.
They're gonna realize they've been squeaking out wins. I mean, they have a great coaching staff over there with Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson, but I think this is going to be the coming to earth moment, and Packers are going to win the game.
What do you think? What do you think the Packers are favored right now on FanDuel at the moment heading into this game?
Like 3.5.
Packers are favored. Do you think 3.5? Drew, what do you think the Packers are favored by? At home.
7.5.
6.5. Right now,
That is
also,
nuts.
Dillon did provide us with a Caleb Williams 4,000-yard watch update. A bad Eagles game. Bad game for him. Puts him on pace now for 3,856 yards. If he were to continue that pace the rest of the year, he's going to need to average 255 yards a game the rest of the way. Which is not... I don't think that's not doable. It's just not... Caleb Williams just hasn't had to do it. And then you look at the remaining schedule, the Packers, the Browns defense, Packers again. Like, the Packers and Bears still need to play each other twice still. The Bears will be in San Francisco, and then they'll finish up the year at home against the Lions. But if you would have told me after Thanksgiving that the Bears were going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, I don't know if I would have believed you. And I would have also thought that Caleb Williams would be well on his way to 4,000 yards if that was the case. But they're doing it almost in spite of that run game. You mentioned the running backs, Monangai and Swift. They've been very solid. There's been at least 1 or 2 games where they've both had 100 yards rushing. Like, they've been feeding them. And then that defense has been pretty damn good. And I think they're on a 5-game win streak, too, the Bears are. The Packers just they were our game of the week last week as well against the Lions on Thanksgiving. I've been waiting for a big Micah Parsons game. We got it last week. He might need to have another big game. He might need to shove Caleb Williams' face into the dirt this week.
Probably going to happen more than once.
We'll see.
If he's going up against Darnell Wright, it will happen more than once.
We'll see. Definitely possible.
Good for you, Tom. I'm so happy for you. So happy.
With the Packers, too, you just never know what you're going to get from Jordan Love. Because I know they don't turn the ball over, but there's been some ducks and there's been some bad throws that he makes. So are the Bears able to capitalize on those throws? Or with Toyota now being in full season, or are we about to get some really good Jordan Love moments?
So it's 2 scores.
The 2-score thing, I understand where you're coming from with that. And you should do the parlay of the week this week and throw that in there.
Probably could this week.
There's a thought. But, Drew, is there anything that you need to add to our game of the week?
No. I need both teams to lose because I need to get in the playoffs.
Hold on. Can I share my screen real quick? So, I kind of want at some point I want to play around with this playoff machine. So, we need Cowboys. Well, you need to win out. I'm just going to see what happens if I do this. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So right now I'm just clicking Cowboys winning out. Okay. So that right now without the Eagles. So let's see. Eagles lose against the Chargers. Eagles beat the Raiders. Lose to the Commanders. What happens if they beat the Commanders? Okay, they can still beat the Commanders. Lose to the Bills. And then home against... So really, you need to win out, just from an NFC East standpoint, win out and have the Eagles drop their AFC games. Well,
Possible.
actually, they can go 2-1 against these AFC opponents. But they lose to the Chargers and the Bills, and the Cowboys win out. That puts that tie is going to be the difference.
Yep.
For you guys.
11-6 Eagles missing the playoffs would be crazy. I know it's not finished.
No,
with everything
there's a
else,
lot
but-
of, but this is just from because I don't think you guys. I mean, maybe at 11-5-1, you guys still make the playoffs as a wild card. Like, who would be the other wild card teams? Let's say 49ers win. They lose. They lose. They lose. So that puts two NFC East teams at the 49ers completely fall apart. That had the 49ers finishing at 10-7. 49ers can miss the playoffs. Now, again, this is very
Good.
unfinished, but I mean, it's an interesting look at what needs to happen from the Cowboys' perspective. So, with that said, Drew, Cowboys-Lions this week for Thursday Night Football. It's got to start this week or continue.
It's already started. It's been started for 3 weeks now. And for the Lions, I mean they're 7-6, 7-5, 7-6.
7-5.
Same kind of boat, sitting right there on the edge of the playoffs, on the outside looking in. Couple different paths, trajectories for the two teams right now. Lions are kind of scrambling, trying to figure out how to correct the course. It felt like a beatdown against the Packers. It wasn't really. I think the score was relatively close, if I remember correctly. But it felt like the Packers had that one in hand pretty well. The Cowboys, the Lions defense is pretty rough, in rough shape right now. The offense has kind of lost their way a bit. They're still pretty good, but those fourth downs that they're known for have been killing them in the last few weeks.
But if you look at the chart that I sent earlier, I sent a chart earlier where it was Computer Cowboy, correct decisions rate on fourth down and go situations. The Raiders are number one in that chart, and then Lions are right there behind them as a second.
There's a difference.
Graph.
There's a difference when it's expected. Your play calling, the defensive play calling changes immensely. I did see a tweet that said, it's cute when you're the underdog, you're the team that's not supposed to win, and you're doing this and you're pulling it off. But when you're the team that is, the Lions are a winning franchise as of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You should be taking your points, because it feels like if you take your points in these last couple games, you might be winning these football games.
Possibly, but it's also just their identity. That's how they got here. It's who you are. I don't think you escape that type of identity. That's who you are. And also, that's just the way the NFL's going. Everybody points at the Lions for, constantly going for it. A lot of teams, unless you're the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, you are going for it a lot. That's just, and I think maybe when Dan Campbell and the Lions started coming up, that's kind of what changed that trajectory of how often teams go for it on fourth down. But it's constant now. And the decisions, a lot of times the play is there though. That's the thing with the Lions. It's the right play, but Jared Goff isn't hitting it in time, or Jameson Williams is dropping it, or
sometimes it's the right play. They had one earlier on. It was just a run up the middle with Gibbs, and it was not even close.
But what I've noted, like the last 2-3 weeks, where they choose to go for it and they don't. It's like the plays there, it's just not being executed, and that's almost like if you're saying take the points, that's like saying, well, the field goal, it's an attempt for a reason, not a guarantee. Like, yeah, you could make the field goal, but you could also miss it.
Got a pretty good chance.
Not everybody has.
That's going on for the Lions. The Cowboys coming off wins against the Eagles and the Chiefs. Now these weren't dominant wins by any means. These weren't like blowouts or perfect games for the Cowboys, but they still do pull it off. Obviously, the 21-0 comeback against the Eagles, and then you go in, throw an interception on like the first freaking play of the game. Not quite the first, but just about. And then find a way to beat the Chiefs, who, again, similar to how this week will go, the Chiefs were treating the game and need to treat the rest of their games like a playoff game because it does matter each and every week. So you find a way to beat the Chiefs last week. You're going in against Detroit. Again, kind of similar situation. Two teams fighting to keep the season alive. I really think this game could be super interesting, right? Because the Lions defense has been, they're not awful. They're not the worst thing you've ever seen, but they're not a great defense right now. And the Cowboys, on the other hand, the defense has improved. It's still not great. The DBs are pretty bad. The safeties and corners didn't get any better. That was still a problem, or that was a problem. It's still a problem. The D line though has been extremely good, at least from what it was to start the season. So I still think there's a lot of opportunity. The Lions still have a lot of firepower on offense that they can go ahead and unleash on the Cowboys defense. So this will probably be a hopefully high scoring, fun to watch game. And like I said, it's basically a playoff game. So both teams need this, especially being like last week for the Cowboys. It was an AFC matchup, which those different conference it wouldn't be interconference, I guess, but outer conference games. They lose a little bit because they don't mean as much when it comes down to tiebreakers and things like that to get in the playoffs. But this one being NFC matchup, it's gonna be big time. So I'm excited. I think it'll be good in Detroit.
I think this could be a good game. Could be.
What's interesting? I don't know if this is normally like this. Maybe it is, and I just don't pay attention. But the Lions are favored by 3. But the Cowboys to cover the spread is higher odds than the Lions to cover the spread. Meaning lower odds. I mean,
I think the difference
I don't know.
is going to be if Amon-Ra plays or not. Looks like he didn't practice today.
They have a mini bye after this game.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't.
They probably sit because I saw they have 16 days after this game. Not sure how, but that's what the internet said.
Wait a second. So, I mean, I know they'll get the mini bye because of it being Thursday night, but that's not a.
Do they have an actual bye, or are those done? Well, there's one. No, there's one this week.
They'll next play. Let's see. Cowboys Lions Thursday, December 4th. That's week 14. Week 15, they'll play Sunday, December 14th. In LA.
So 10 days.
Yeah. Somebody lied to you, man.
Someone lying.
That's a lot. That's
Maybe
a
they're
lot.
talking about something else.
It's a lot different than 16.
That's a whole
It's still
nother
10
week.
days. It's still 10 days.
That's a week and a half compared to 2 weeks. More than 2 weeks.
It's under 2 weeks. Over 2 weeks.
16 would be over.
So it's
too,
under
yeah.
1 week.
Yeah, 2
Under
days.
1 week difference.
Exactly. Anyways,
Doesn't really matter. You still have 10 days after this game.
Yep. It'll be a nice thing for them. For the Cowboys,
Doesn't
George
matter. The
Pickens.
season's ending on Thursday, so
George Pickens has been nicey though.
he's been more than nice. He's been fantastic. I wish Dillon was here.
I know, me too.
He's been amazing. He's been amazing. CD was amazing again against a Chiefs defense that's pretty solid. They're a good defense. They've morphed into a defense. When they were looking like the dynasty with Tyreek, they were an offensive team. And once they started losing that, they turned into more of a defensive focused team.
we'll get to the Chiefs.
It was
we'll
it
get
was
there.
kind of like Brady-esque, where it's like defense leads, offense leads, defense leads, offense leads. Like it's a very.
Mahomes still
interesting
did
thing.
have 29 points in fantasy, which was nice.
Sure did. They scored 28 on offense.
Do you think the Cowboys win this week? Yes or no?
I do.
Then why'd you say that the season's over?
For the Lions.
Oh, I thought you said season's over for the Cowboys.
No, Lions season is ending this
No,
week.
the loser of this game, your season's pretty much done.
I don't know what the Lions path to the playoffs is. I'm sure it's similar.
Let's pull it up.
But
All right.
technically it's not over losing this game, but
All right.
it is much harder.
Because then they also go to LA the next week against Stafford. So losing those 2 games, and then if you win the last 3, so Steelers, Vikings,
Gotta play
Bears.
9.
That doesn't even get you win. Like you would have if you so. They have to win out. And I mean, there's other things again that's not being accounted for here, but okay, so let's say they lose, but Packers lose to the Bears twice. So they would need a couple Packers losses. If I'm seeing, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's not impossible, but also...
Hello, fellas.
What's up? They wouldn't need a... That's crazy, actually. So, the Lions' destiny to the playoffs definitely is not in their own
A lot
hands.
of the Cowboys and Lions and whoever else relies on what happens with the Niners.
Yeah.
The Eagles, if they're on a verge of some epic collapse, would change a lot. And then the Packers and Bears, I think they might be a little bit too far ahead. They would have to it would take for the Bears. I mean, I guess it'd be just a relegation to a return to the mean for these close games that they're winning. So
I mean,
if that happens, they could drop a few. But.
Can't mention that Vikings team. And we said that entire season that the Vikings were winning those close games. They're going to return to the mean. What happened that next season? They lost all those close games. So either that's going to happen this year for the Bears, or that's going to happen next year for the Bears. Where
What else happened that season?
Do tell.
They lost to the Cowboys 40-3.
Dang.
Yeah, not this year when he played 9.
Times. Yeah, it's gonna be
Wait till
50-0.
55, 60.
Are you going to play number 9? Or the
Can
guy
we
that threw 9
move
picks
on
in
to
one
the
game?
next game? Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Yeah,
No,
Seahawks.
this is like mini game of the week.
You're muted, Dill.
I know. I think the echo cancellation and everything, I can't turn it on mid-recording. But how many games are y'all through? It's been 32.
2.
We're
No,
only
they've
20
been
minutes
yapping
in.
There's a
about
lot
the
of
Lions and
important
the
games this
Cowboys
week,
for
to
the
be
last
fair.
10 minutes.
What, Lions,
Yeah, it's
Cowboys, and then what was
Matt,
the
There
first
was,
one?
there was some playoff picture stuff.
Bears
We pulled up the playoff
Yeah,
chart.
game of the week.
I saw that.
6,000.
I saw some playoff.
Twice. Chill. The next one, Seahawks Falcons, and
Seahawks by a billion.
I am curious what the line is on this one.
Would y'all be
Falcons-
interested in hearing the over/under update?
Sure, while
No,
I pull up these
not
odds.
yet.
Okay.
I guess not.
I mean,
It's ready
now felt
whenever
like a
you
good
want it.
time.
It's ready whenever you want to cue me up. Then I guess.
I'm ready.
Did you guys talk about Caleb Williams and his 4K?
Yep, did
Okay.
mention he's below or he's not on pace.
Okay.
What's that over/under update?
Over/under update is there were 8 teams that solidified their over/under this past week, which is kind of a high number for only being week 12. Chiefs Ravens, both losers, both solidified that they are going to be the under for the rest of the year. Both of them had 11.5. They only are at 6. The Broncos hit their over, as did the Bears that you guys just mentioned. The Cardinals are now locked in at the under. The Seahawks are locked in at the over. The Jaguars are locked in at the over, and the Panthers are locked in at the over. So what does that all mean? With 12 teams out of the 32 in the NFL now solidifying whether they're over or under, Cam is in the lead with 7 correct out of 12, or 58%. I'm in second, 6 out of 12, 50-50. Gill is in third, 5 out of 12 being correct, so 5 points for Gill getting on the board this week. And Drew, only 4 out of 12 are correct.
Oof.
So,
You telling me the
Hey, don't mind the
Vikings
camera being off.
they're under?
no, the Vikings are under is 8.5, and they have 4 wins. And with 5 games remaining, they can still.
Yeah, be
make it
afraid,
to
Drew.
They would have to
Be
win
afraid.
out, though. They would have to win out.
You're afraid of what?
9's coming. 9's coming for the Cowboys.
9
Nobody.
interceptions?
And the Lions, at least.
What's he got? 9 points? Let's see. What's
9 yards? 9 what?
I don't know. Some Seahawks fan told
Anyway.
him that he's the reason that we're losing, so hopefully that, flips a switch. Maybe we might
That
get...
Seahawks fans was
JJ.
You
correct.
might be right.
Yeah, he
Maybe
is.
You
not.
might have nailed it.
He need a flip of the switch.
This week-
Is the Vikings game next?
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Might as well get there right now.
Yeah, might as well get there right now.
Actually.
Yeah,
that
you know,
Max
I'm
Brosmer
sick and
game was like
I'm
the
sick
Nathan
and
Peterman
fucking
game.
tired of this offense. man.
Language!
The
Language.
defense is pleading, begging, on their knees, saying, "Offense, please do something." This is a game where all the game
Got your mama.
you needed a game manager at quarterback, and the offense has no idea what they're doing anymore. KOC is shitting down his pants, pissing everywhere on the sideline. You could have seen it last
I don't
game.
think it's
What
his
are
fault.
we doing? This is ridiculous. We're probably going to lose JJ from this year. And you know what? He's not doing any better. He's dropping balls. So is Jordan Addison. I've been giving him high praise. And he's just absolutely dog
I remember that.
poop. Dog poop. Stop dropping the ball.
Pepperidge Farm
Offensive
remembers.
line can't stay healthy. I don't understand. I don't even know who is our health and whatever you want to call it. Like, we're taking people out just for simple little boo-boos, and we're playing like P-words. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful.
Oh, now we're
defense. The defense is playing great. You needed a game manager in this game. The defense literally said, "Hey, here's a free 3 points." And what does Brosmer do? Minnesota fans have been telling me, "Hey, this guy was actually pretty good at Minnesota. He might have a shot." He just freaking throws it up straight to the defense, and they take it for 6. And then you go out and throw another 3 picks. This team is pitiful. It's awful. I don't even care who they play this week because they're gonna lose. JJ needs to. You know what? I don't even care if 9 comes out or JJ comes out. It's awful. Done. I'm done
both
with
suck.
this year. Go Buckeyes.
I was told
Go
Brosmer
Buckeyes.
was the next Purdy, man. I was told.
I heard that too. And then he ended up being the next Nathan Peterman instead.
We didn't know how good we had it with
1.5
Carson Wentz.
I thought you were about to say how good you had it
How
with
about
J.J.
Daniel
McCarthy.
Jones?
No.
Could have kept Daniel Jones.
Everybody
No,
talks
he didn't.
about keeping Sam Darnold, but you had Daniel Jones.
I
What would this team
don't
look
care
like with
about
Josh
that.
Dobbs right now?
even
Probably
worse.
the same.
A
No.
lot of it is
Josh
on
Dobbs
KOC.
is
at
better
this
than
point.
Brosmer.
KOC is not. He's not in his bag anymore.
I'll take him.
He's also pissing off his
take
fans. Go ahead,
take
have
him.
him. Promote Brian Flores. Find a new OC. Give me Mike McDaniels.
I can offer you Mike Tomlin straight up. I'll talk about
Bring
that
him home.
later.
Bring him home.
Vikings are currently 1.5-point favorites at home against the Commanders. And honestly, the Commanders, I thought, should have won that game against the Broncos. I know nobody else here watched that game, but I was watching that game.
Somebody
And
had to.
Marcus Mariota was playing very well. And Traylon Burks, out of nowhere, has... We had 3 catches of the year in one day. It was a kind of crazy day. The way he was able to high point and climb the ladder for that pass was insane. But Mariota balled out. And my thought during that game is Jaden Daniels a system quarterback? Is Cliff Kingsbury just that good of an OC to where
Probably.
it's not Jaden Daniels, it's really Kingsbury's system?
No.
There was signs of that last year, but we'll see.
No. No, the answer's no. Don't forget
right?
about his tenure in Arizona.
Arizona.
He was terrible. Where'd you at?
Hey, he started
Well,
off
Kyler Murray
11-0
was
that
terrible.
one year.
Was Kyler Murray the quarterback at that time?
Sure was.
Yes.
Yeah. Could have been an issue when your quarterback's 5'5".
Well, if it's
Yeah.
a system, then he should be able to do it.
It's a system with a height requirement, potentially.
Height restriction?
Yes. It's like a roller
Gill
coaster.
will not be able to ride that ride.
Right. It's like a roller coaster. It's safe. It's very safe, but there is some requirements to fit. So I'm just saying.
But I was watching. The Commanders played a very good game, I thought, against the Broncos. Had a shot to win until Nick Benito knocked a surefire walk-in two-point conversion away. I think they have a good shot of winning this game against the Vikings. If I don't care what
really?
quarterback's playing. Oh yeah, really. I don't care what quarterback's playing for the Vikings. Brosmer, McCarthy, Zach Wilson. Like, it doesn't matter.
We haven't scored
All
a
of the names
touchdown
you
in 2
said
weeks.
are terrible. So that
I don't think we
Lakers
scored. No,
are
we've
fine.
scored 6 points. 6.
you didn't do the Vikings any favors by naming those
I know.
those names. But yeah,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter who's playing
correct.
quarterback as long as they're trash. That's
They're
what
all
you
bums.
said.
Once Carson
They're all
Wentz
bums.
higher up. Need Carson Wentz back.
Carson Wentz didn't do jack for you, man.
They had some fun for a hot second.
Let's not pretend like he was some higher savior, man. He
He's
wasn't good
not
either.
doing what Brosmer and JJ are doing, that's for sure.
At this point, losing's your friend.
Yeah, so he can draft Mendoza and be in the same
You will
exact
not be
position.
drafting Mendoza. You will not be drafting Mendoza.
Nah, he's
Not after you
insane.
just. Did you trade up for McCarthy? I don't remember.
Yep, they did because they swapped with the Jets.
You traded up, man. You're not doing that again.
Sean Payton got the Vikings to trade. He baited the Vikings to trade up for JJ McCarthy,
That's
and
crazy.
he ended up with Bo Nick. So I really don't know who really came out on top. But he is the number 2, 3 seed in the AFC right now.
No,
2 seed
the
in the
team
AFC?
is the team is not the
Yeah,
quarterback.
but
Anyway, next.
it seems actually you, Dillon.
Oh, it's me. Oh man.
Steelers Ravens.
Where do I even start? It's dark. It's dark.
Happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers.
It is his birthday, and our team got older today. We
Get older every day.
but we got older. We released Darius Slay, age 34, signed Adam Thielen, age 35.
I'm so happy Aaron Rodgers finally got Adam Thielen. He wanted him for years.
I know, and one's 42, one's 35. I don't know. The offensive football that I've subjected myself to the last couple of weeks has been abysmal. We play football like it's 2005. Our head coach is really good in 2005, but unfortunately that was 20 years ago. and we still play like it's 2005, and it's not working. I think a change from Tomlin needs to be made. I will elaborate more on that, not in a pod setting. Probably see a video coming on that soon. It's not good. It's not good. There's a lot of not good things. It needs to.
That's what we call a tease.
We need a reset, top to bottom. Blow this thing up. It's needed. You can't just keep running it back with an aging, most expensive defense in the league. It's just not working. And I say all of that, and I sent this in the chat. We're 6-6, tied for first place in the division, and this is rock bottom over the last 20 years. That's kind of crazy. It tells you what the organization is and what the expectations are, but it truly is rock bottom recently. It doesn't matter. There's levels to this, but when Renegade gets booed and fire Tomlin chants are as loud as I've ever heard them in stadium, that's tough. That's tough. And when
it's that clear over the TV copy,
it's tough. And in the post game, they asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I share their frustration." It's like, ooh, that's a guy. I don't know, man.
That's a dead man walking. That sounds like.
I read a tweet or an X post that said he should coach Penn State next season, and I think that's a really good idea for him. But we need to go in a different direction. It's just not it. It's not happening here. So
the one thing with the Steelers is that job is going to look attractive from the standpoint of you're going to have a very long leash. It's not going to look attractive from what is there as a team, though.
No.
When do you get rid of the con artist?
That's the other thing I was wondering, too.
I don't think you do.
Tomlin goes... Because the con artist has brought in a couple young guys, but like JPJ...
Mike Tomlin was hired in. Kevin Colbert was the GM with Bill Cowher, and then Kevin Colbert stayed as the GM with Tomlin for 20 years. I don't see them moving on from Con. We also have a co-GM or assistant GM, Andy Weidel, who we got from the Eagles at the same time. And they've only been in charge for 2 years? 3, maybe?
So were they there when they drafted Kenny Pickett?
No. Colbert was the one that drafted Pickett, and then right after that draft, Con and Weidel took over. Those guys have done an admirable job so far. And I say that
DK trade looks really good.
Listen to me. Acting like Tomlin doesn't have a role in who the players are on this team is ludicrous. He probably has just an equal of a say as the GM, if not more so, of who they have, who they trade for, who they draft, all of that. All the roster construction falls on Tomlin's shoulders. That's what happens when you're a coach for 20-plus years. So, Con and Co. have actually done very well recently. The draft classes don't look that bad on paper. Some of the trades that have been made, barring George Pickens, have been very good. They were going to get rid of George Pickens after this season anyway, so the trade in a vacuum is still a good trade for the Steelers. He would have never had the season he's having with Dallas on the Steelers. That would have never happened in a million years given the system. So it was really kind of a win-win for both sides in the terms of Dallas getting an all-pro wide receiver and the Steelers getting something out of it because they were not going to re-sign him. So we'll see.
Yeah. I do wonder what Tomlin's next career move is. I saw some Dolphins fans bring Tomlin and Weidel together down to Miami. And
why wouldn't they resign him? That's my question.
I said Weidel.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking
Tomlin
Dillon.
and.
Why wouldn't they? Resign who?
Resign Pickens.
Oh.
Because of the locker room stuff and the antics, they just wouldn't do it.
Now, I'm starting to wonder, is that more like Tomlin stuff? Because you don't hear about that as much with Pickens. Is that just... I saw a thread and was like, these guys all seem to have locker room issues. Is it a Tomlin thing, pretty much just being his friend, and just kind of babying them? And that's just not being the...
Well,
you know where I'm going, right?
Yeah, the thing with Tomlin is everyone always is like, oh man, I can't wait to play for Tomlin. And then you actually play for Tomlin, and it's a little bit different because he's a buddy coach. He's your friend, but
he's not going to be hard on you.
He's not, no. And so the attitude problems, he's he's always managed them semi-well. I think he started to lose it a little bit with Pickens. Like, he had AB on the team for 10 years.
I think that's where it started spewing was like once AB got out, and then Juju, and then Pickens.
Yeah, but it's all this stuff happened after he left. But like now Pickens is like an upstanding citizen. So I don't, it's like he's completely matured now that he's actually getting the ball. Pickens was right, man. I'm not even going to be mad at Pickens. He was right to be mad on that sideline. He was right.
He's had some issues.
Yeah, he's not. But
that's why he was out for a possession.
But, clearly, look at the
but
numbers
he's also
he's putting
not
up.
Like, he was getting locker room cancer labels. He's nothing but a great guy as far as a teammate goes. He's not like doing any of this like give me the ball stuff. I mean, I'm sure he wants the ball. He's getting it plenty. So he's great.
He was not in Pittsburgh, and that was the issue.
Yeah,
and he was right.
It would not with DK there and Rodgers being Rodgers. Like
it would not have worked.
It
would not have worked.
No. I was excited for that trio just.
It would have been a WWE match every Sunday, and it like from a talent on field standpoint, it was a no-brainer to keep them both, and they just didn't. And now we got to sign 35-year-old Adam Thielen to be wide receiver 2 because Calvin Austin can't catch anything, and Roman Wilson gets thrown the ball like twice a game. Pat Freiermuth is missing. I think I saw him on the back of a milk carton the other day. I don't know where he's at because
that's actually like one of the more interesting parts of your season.
Because Arthur Smith loves Jonnu Smith. Arthur Smith loves Jonnu Smith. He had him back in Atlanta and gave him the ball a crap ton over Kyle Pitts, and he's doing it again over Pat Freiermuth. Freiermuth is the second best pass catcher on the team, and he's playing about half as many snaps as Jonnu Smith.
He's being penalized for being a good pass catcher.
I don't know, man. The personnel decisions, that's another thing about why Tomlin needs to go, because he's completely out of touch with who needs to be on the field when, because he's got, he plays the locker room guy and like guys that he likes. Like, we got Ken Gainwell on the field for a 4th and 2. I mean, that dude's like 5'8". If it's not going to be Jaylen Warren, what's your third-round 220-pound running back doing on the bench on short yard situations? But you throw out Gainwell, he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, you turn the ball over. The personnel decisions is crazy because, again, we keep running 13 personnel. We had a 6th offensive lineman lined up in the slot on that 4th and 2 play, and Jonnu Smith was inside of that guy blocking the end. And 6th O-lineman Spencer Anderson was blocking a DB. What are we doing? And it's crazy, too, because like we had that game in hand. We were winning at halftime. And by the end of it, we had Fire Tomlin and booing Renegade. It's crazy. Also,
also happened.
The Bills running the same rushing play over and over and over and over again and setting rushing records inside that stadium is wild. How does that happen?
Yeah. The Steelers and Tomlin play football like Michigan did against Ohio State. Very 1950s, very not today's game. And they got to catch up to the times.
Yes, they do. So and they need a mind that has not been in the organization for 20 plus years to do that.
I know you're going to give us a whole episode, but quick, without thinking, take who is going to be the head coach in 2026?
Tomlin, unfortunately.
Who do you want to be the head coach in 2026?
I have a list of names. I prefer an offensive mind like a Seahawks OC Kubiak. Rams OC, don't know the name off the top of my head. I would be fine with KOC. Matt LaFleur and that. So Mike LaFleur is in.
Mike LaFleur's the Rams.
I'd take Matt LaFleur. He's not leaving Green Bay. Why would he? That'd be dumb. I'd entertain the idea of Brian Flores, but again, I want an offensive mind, not a defensive mind.
Yeah, back off.
Maybe Brian Flores.
No matter what.
I'm not worried about
with
that.
Flores,
if the Steelers offered Flores head coach, he'd be the head coach. If they wanted him, he'd leave in a heartbeat.
And you're getting two different types of head coaches too. And a lot of times when you go from one type, like you go from type A to type B, you go from like a locker room guy, buddy. Flores is the opposite. Flores is I'm going to be on your ass. I'm going to ride you, and you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
But
My only issue is that he's also a defensive guy. I don't know. I mean, I think I'd be on board with it. I'd have to see who the OC becomes, and
That's
give me Flores and then like a McDaniel OC combo. Just for the memes, that'd be kind of
bring
fun.
the old Miami.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So it's got to change. At the end of the day, it's just got to change. It's 20 years. He hasn't won a playoff game in almost a decade. The only Super Bowls he won were with Bill Cowher's team. That's really how it comes down to.
And
the Hall of
Cam,
Fame coach, or the Hall of Fame quarterback that he was given.
Cam, do you remember the list of quarterbacks that Tomlin has beaten in the last couple of years? Because you're the one that sent that, right? It was like some fraudulent QBs
That he's beaten?
I'm pretty sure it
Like
was
his last
in the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was like
the
Skylar
last couple
Thompson.
QBs.
Oh,
Since like 2011 or 2012, it was like AJ McCarron and
Yeah, AJ McCarron was that
Thompson.
Bengals game, and then he lost to like 40-plus-year-old Peyton Manning, who was throwing ducks. Like Tom Brady
But it
killed him
was
every
like-
year, but nonetheless,
not impressive list of quarterbacks that you've beaten in the playoffs.
he
in the last
lost
couple years.
all the players he was given, and his team hasn't had any success since. And then you got people like Rex Ryan just spewing crap on ESPN, like this guy would so good, he'd be hired anywhere in 2 seconds. That's fine. He is not going to win a Super Bowl in
That's my favorite
Pittsburgh.
thing that they say every single year with Tomlin. Well, if the Steelers fire Tomlin, you know he's going to have a new job within 5 seconds.
Cool, but he's not winning a Super Bowl in Pittsburgh. Andy Reid
They
was
also
never.
they also said the same thing about Belichick.
Yeah. And they probably were saying the same thing about Andy Reid when he was in Philly. And Andy Reid left, got a change of scenery, won in Kansas City. He was never going to win a Super Bowl in Philly in the current stages of where that team was. Tomlin's never going to win a Super Bowl in Pittsburgh. It's just not going to happen. So if you don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl, you move on. It doesn't matter. And nothing else matters.
Yep. Ravens are looking to win a Super Bowl too. I don't think they are. They look fraudulent. Let's move on. Titans, Browns. Neither of these two teams are. I mean, the Titans have a quarterback that was. We assume he was drafted number 1 overall, but nobody talks about him because the Titans have been so bad. The Browns, Shador Sanders.
Also
he
bad.
looked bad in that second half. It started okay, but that second half was.
Once you went off script.
I think the only thing that you can say about this game is that Myles Garrett is going to get extremely close to his sack record. Or
He's
to
going to
the
crush
sack
that
record.
sack record. He's going to
Yeah,
crush
this
that
game
thing.
alone is going to... He might get it.
What's he at now? Is it 17.5 or 18.5 that he's at now?
He was at 18. I think it was just
Then
at
he
18.
would need 5 in this game. I don't know if he'll get
He
there.
did
but
it. No, he had 4. He had 4 in one game.
He's a beast. There's just nothing else to say.
Moving on.
Did I pick him for Defense Player of the Year?
Ooh.
I think you did. I can pull that up right now. Defensive Player of the Year.
Cooper DeJean should have
Me
gotten
and
more
Gill had
respect.
Parsons. You had Myles Garrett, and Cam had Cooper DeJean.
Had to pick somebody different. It's having
Anyway.
a great year, man.
Almost
White
had
boy,
it.
white boy can have some motion.
Also, 3 of us had Burrow as an MVP. So tough.
We really hit the nail on the head with that one.
I told you it was dumb at the time.
But you picked Mahomes, and then your Super Bowl champion is the Chiefs. So who's down? Really?
They can still
Is
come
any
back.
of us looking good in our picks right now for award odds?
No. Offensive rookie, we had Cam Ward, Genty, Hampton, Travion. Defensive rookie, we had Abdul Carter, Ezeraku, and Mason Graham.
Abdul Carter doesn't
great.
even play.
As a rock was top 5. At least he was.
Offensive player of the year, Jamar Chase and Jameer Gibbs, which Gibbs is close, but I don't know that
It's
he
going to be
gets it.
JSN.
Defensive player of the year, I just mentioned. Comeback player of the year, we had 2 McCaffreys, a Dak, and a Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if McCaffrey is eligible. He's
Yeah.
probably up there. And then the
He's the
protector of
favorite
the
right
year, we had a Creed Humphrey, a Penei Sewell, Trevor. What's the Williams? What's his first name? Why can't I think of it?
You know how to read?
I just put T. Will.
Trent?
Trent. Sorry.
T. Will.
And then somebody picked Darrisol. So,
Who would that be? True?
tough world out here.
That's
Super Bowl
crazy.
picks are Bills, Rams, Chiefs, Eagles. Those are all looking looking.
And
They
that Rams pick, other than they just lost to the Panthers.
It's okay. It's okay.
Panthers might be nice. I think
Who
that's
doesn't
what we
lose to the
established.
Panthers, honestly?
Did we?
That would have been an excellent transition, but the Panthers are on a bye this week.
That would have been sick. Instead, it's going to be Colts Jaguars, and the Colts are in some trouble. I said it
Byron.
this week that there is a world they missed the playoffs. You want me to pull up the machine?
No, he's talking about that dog. That
I'm
squeaky
talking
dog.
to
in the background.
Saber.
I was going to say.
I'm talking to
Chill out.
lightsaber.
You know what this game signifies, though? I think even more importantly.
What's that?
Who picked the Jags to win the division?
You were
A long
really
time
smart
ago.
for that. You were really smart for that. You
Man,
were on that
the
since
Colts-
day one.
Colts came out hot, and I was like, well, that's over. But here we are.
It's looking mighty smart
Don't
pick.
sleep on the Texans,
Looking
man.
close.
Texans are coming back.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true. Do not sleep on the
That's
Texans
true, but
and
I
their
think
number one
the
defense.
Jags hold their destiny.
I think the Jags continue to play a cupcake schedule, and that is
Do they
that
play
is the nature
the
of
Texans?
it. You also cannot control your schedule, but they have played a cupcake schedule.
So Jaguars play Colts, Jets,
See,
No.
Broncos. So this game
give
could
that
be
one to
huge.
give that one to Denver while you're in there.
Give that one to Denver. Give this one. Now this is the second Colts game in Indianapolis.
Who won the first one?
In this one, I had the Jaguars winning the first one.
They'll probably split
Jags
that.
have the 28th hardest schedule left.
Let's see. We'll give that one to the Colts.
Is that just because they have
And
the
this
Jets
one
on
to
there?
The Jaguars at the end.
Yeah, I mean that's looking like a
Must be.
3 seed to me.
So let's.
And the Titans.
My question is going to be Texans here. They play this week. They do in Kansas City. So say Texans win against the Chiefs.
Maybe.
Texans win against the Cardinals. Let's say I'm Raiders. Chargers. Let's
Ooh,
just
Texans
say
got
let's just-
hot.
Texans getting hot here, and then they end the season.
So give them an L against one of those teams. They're not going to beat
Let's
all.
give them an L against the Chargers here.
Okay.
That's still
Dang.
And 11 and
It's like
6,
if
and
they
they get a
both
tiebreaker.
finish 11-6.
Dang.
And the Colts, Jaguars, Seahawks,
Probably
That-
Seahawks.
C. 49ers at home. That could go either way, but if you're already
Give it
on
to
a
them
two,
just to see. Give it to them just to see.
and then we already gave this one to the Colts against the Jaguars the second time, and then this is so say the this game,
Dang.
the Colts Texans game
Dang.
could decide the division.
That's getting flexed to Sunday night. This is going to be the division to watch because the AFC North is a dumpster fire. This is fireworks.
Yeah,
So.
this game is going to be, or this division is going to be.
We're watching the
tight to
Bengals come
end.
back to win the division.
Probably not because they got the Bills this week.
Yeah,
But
they've
maybe.
got to beat the
I'm
Bills.
not going to say no. I'm not going to say no.
I mean,
It's not like the Bills are
No,
some
they're not.
dominant team just because they ran all over the
Listen,
Steelers.
listen. My version of the Bills is scary. Okay, I don't want to see them ever again.
The Bengals also have the Ravens again at home, on the road again in Miami, at home against the Cardinals.
I mean, they'll probably
At
win
home
their
against
last
the
three.
Browns.
They'll probably win their last three, but the odds of beating the Bills and the Ravens are lower
It's by Cam.
because they're in Buffalo.
Yes, but they're
But they get the
beatable
Ravens
teams.
at home.
It's very winnable. Let's just shift to that game.
That's crazy,
Bengals
man.
Bills. Joe Burrow comes back and they could go on a heater. I don't think they will ultimately because,
I
like you
just
said,
don't think we can count on that defense.
nope.
But
And you just watched what the Bills did to the Steelers defense on the ground.
they're going
in
to do that
Pittsburgh.
again. I would imagine not every team just gets ran through like that. I would think an adjustment's made now that that's on film.
You would think that Bills won't be able to run the same exact play
They may
over
have to
and
run
over
two
and over
plays
again.
against the Bengals to win that one. We'll see.
I am very interested to see what
They're giving
Joe
the
Burrow looks like
Bengals
in
a
his second
2% chance of winning that division, make the playoffs.
What is it to make the playoffs? Do they have to win the division to make the playoffs?
Yeah. There's no way eight losses gets you in right now when all the other teams are 8-4.
It's fair. It's just a very crazy playoff picture right now. Like, if you would have told me this is the playoff
This
picture,
is one of the best years to make the playoffs.
it is, because it truly is
This
anybody's
is a
year.
this is a Tom
And we're
Brady
all
tears his ACL.
just about on the outside.
This is the
looking in.
2008 Tom Brady tears his ACL and the Patriots miss the playoffs type of year.
I saw somebody compare it to like the Joe Flacco Ravens year. But Joe Flacco and the Ravens had already been in the AFC Championship game before. But I'm just
Yeah,
the playoff pick.
I don't know that we have a year like this in recent memory, to be
Like,
honest.
Patriots, like who is going to win the AFC and the NFC? Could Herbert
We
finally
got the
get it?
Patriots and the Bears right now, man. What is that? What am I looking
That's
at?
real life. That's real life.
What is this? Could Trevor Lawrence?
Bro,
Does
how did the
somebody
Steelers beat the Patriots this year, man? How did that happen?
So did the Raiders.
What the heck?
And then on the NFC side, man, like I still think the Rams, but who knows? Maybe
There's
the
no way
Seahawks.
Chicago ends up there. There's no way.
No.
But-
Well, so they could easily go from the 1 seed to the 7th seed, I think, this week. Because if they lose,
Chicago? Dang.
like that's how.
Dude, your 7 seed has 4 losses right now. They're 9-4.
Like if they lose and the Rams win, they go from the 1 to the 7.
That's disgusting. I'd hate to be in the NFC, to be honest.
The AFC
Yeah, it
is so
sucks.
wide open.
Dang.
It's literally a get in and you have a chance to win.
Panthers are
Like,
having the year of their life, and they're the 10 seed. Poor guys.
There could be teams in the NFC with 11 wins that get left out.
Yep. It's yeah. Bengals, Bills. Bengals need to start winning. Bills, who knows? Saints, Bucks. Saints almost came back, but
I don't know that that's much to write home about.
yeah.
At the end of the
Against
day,
Dolphins.
Saints got 2 wins. This is probably going to be one of those ugly NFC South games that ends up close
Probably.
for no reason whatsoever.
I
Buccaneers
think
are
the
bad.
biggest
The Buccaneers are overrated.
they are.
Also, their quarterback has been hurt all year. Baker is not healthy, but they keep rolling him out there with
He was to
legs.
start the year.
Yeah, but his shoulder has been attached
He started
by, like,
playing bad before he got hurt.
his shoulder is attached by rubber bands right now. Like
Yeah,
old
it's
ones.
very
Old
reminiscent
ones
of
that if you stretch, they will snap.
It's very reminiscent of his final year in Cleveland, where he was clearly playing hurt, but he just kept going out there.
I think that's
and
the same
ended up
shoulder,
causing-
by the way.
Probably.
It's his left one.
Dolphins, Jets this week as well. The Jets are donning their Gotham City alternate uniforms. I'm more excited about the end zone, actually. I saw what the end zone's supposed to look like, and those look sick. Dolphins,
Not
H-Man's
even
going to have
Gotham
a
City.
day. The Jets, I just want to see more. I want to see continued success from the young guys. I don't care if winning gets us out of draft positioning. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if they were losing right now, then it's Aaron Glenn's head is on a stick, essentially, and there's pitchforks outside of one jet drive.
You got some.
Build your
You got some
culture.
year one Dan Campbell going on right now.
I am starting to feel that a little bit. At the end of the day, just be feisty, be close. If you pick up a couple wins, cool, because these are a group of guys that don't know how to win. They haven't. And they're winning. So, like last year, the meaningless wins last year was Aaron Rodgers just stat padding with his buddy Devontae Adams. This year, you're getting
I wish he could step head.
Adonai Mitchell, his first career touchdown, and him having 100 yards. You're getting Breece Hall looking like he might stick around. The offensive line, Armand Membu, if you could have offensive lineman win Offensive Rookie of the Year, he would be a legit case for that right now. He is. Want to know how good the Jets offensive line has been? Think about who the Browns have dominated, Myles Garrett has dominated, the Jets only gave up one pressure, and that was a Justin Fields was holding out on the ball too long type of pressure. And that was the left tackle, Fashanu, that gave that up. Membu has been playing very well. So, like, seeing that offensively, you're looking around, it's like, all right, maybe a Marcus Mariota next year can kind of bridge the gap between 2026 and 2027. Because
It's disgusting.
it is, but of the options, I don't hate it.
Marcus Mariota is going to be a Viking.
Maybe. Actually, the one that keeps
You guys are
getting
going to be in
thrown
the
around-
Kyler Murray sweepstakes, all three of you.
I don't think.
And you'll
I don't
like
see
it.
I don't see Aaron Glenn.
Listen,
going
one-hit
Kyler
wonder.
Murray.
You guys are going to be ass next season. I don't want to hear nothing. You're losing to 9 this
What
year.
does that even mean? What are you talking about?
I'm
I
just
don't
letting
see
you know.
Aaron-
I do
If
like that
Aaron
windbreaker you got under. It's kind of nice.
That is sick.
It's not a windbreaker. It's like a sweatshirt.
It looks like a windbreaker from here.
If Aaron Glenn told Aaron Rodgers in his first meeting, yeah, you're not effing playing for this team, I don't see him bringing in a quarterback that has a Call of Duty problem.
That felt forced
Person.
hate on Aaron Rodgers. But anyway, if
I'm just
the
like-
Steelers roll into next year with Mike Tomlin and Kyler Murray, dude, oh no, that's all I can say. Oh no, I will not be okay.
Mac
Sure,
Jones
Arthur
is one that
Smith
keeps-
knows how to call an offense for Kyler Murray.
Oh,
sure he
gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Mac Jones is a name I've seen thrown around a little bit for us. It's just, it's not going to be exciting next year, and I've accepted that because
I'm
the
gonna be
only
watching the Cade Klubnik versus Will Howard preseason sweepstakes next year is what I'm gonna be watching, and I don't know if that's got me excited either.
the only quarterback I think that's worth trading up for is if Dante Moore commit or declares. And I think the chance of him declaring increased within the last 48 hours with his OC going to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Dillon. You got your coach.
It's a good hire, actually.
Yeah. So if Dante Moore declares, then I would think, all right, maybe they trade up because they have the ammunition to do so. If not, then we wait till 2027. So
There will be
I'd rather hit
2027
on the right,
will be so much fun, actually.
I'd rather hit on the right guy than just draft a guy to draft a guy.
If 2027 has a combo of quarterbacks and like insane position players, it might just be
It's dude. Get as many
feast.
Get as many.
And we've got
2027.
three. We've got three.
Get as many
in
as
that
you can,
draft.
man. Get as many.
Got
It
three
could-
already in that draft.
It could be a historic class, like one of those. Like I think 04 is looked at historically with a bunch of names. I couldn't tell you a single one.
I think that was like Larry Fitz was in 04.
Larry
right?
Fitz, Big Ben, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers. I think that's what that draft class was. Maybe Anquan Bolden was in there as well. I don't know. It's got some names though. Anyway, how many more games we got though?
We're rolling through. Broncos, Raiders.
boring.
Raiders are bad.
So bad.
Gentry's
Pete
gonna
Carroll-
go crazy in Philly in like 4 years.
The
Gross.
Raiders thing, I wonder if Pete Carroll even finishes the season in Vegas.
Probably, but that doesn't really
And
matter.
Tom Brady has ruined that team.
Tom Brady didn't get the guy he wanted, actually. He wanted Ben Johnson, and he was right.
He was definitely right in wanting Ben Johnson. We talked Bears, Packers, Rams, Cardinals. Rams are going to bounce back this week.
You would think.
The Cardinals, I will say, with Jacoby Brissett, he's good for like 300 yards.
It's like Browns, Jameis
I mean, they
Winston.
lose by like 4 points or less every week.
The 1 week that he had the completion record, or the completed passes record, they got blown
That
out.
was like
but he still
that was
had
like their biggest
49.
loss.
And he had 49 completions.
Are the Rams susceptible to weather?
Very.
This game will be played indoors. Rams by 14.
I was thinking that when they were playing the Panthers outside. I'm like,
And it was
Maybe
raining
turn out an
really hard.
awkward what do you think the Rams are favored by?
13 and a half.
8.5.
Dang, man.
You were on a hot streak there for a second.
Yeah, you know. Happens.
All right, we've got 2 more games left. Texans Chiefs.
Got a chance to kill Goliath. Let's
See, we've been saying that the last 2-3 weeks. How many more losses do the Chiefs have to take before they're finally dead?
They beat the Colts, so that kind of didn't happen. But yeah, one more loss, and it's probably over.
Probably. That's crazy that we're talking about a Chiefs and Andy Reid. And I've seen some Andy Reid rumors trickling on the Twitter Spaces, like
Andy Reid from Mike Tomlin, straight up.
Does he retire?
Can you imagine Mike Tomlin, what he would do to a Patrick Mahomes offense? He would kill it.
Those seem like 2 guys that are just going to retire. They're not coaching anywhere else.
I do.
Tomlin's going to Penn State, man. That's my guess.
Penn State can't even get the guy from BYU because Crumble Cookie is matching it.
Texans, though,
don't underestimate the Mormon money.
Yeah. Who knew that Mormons loved their football that much? Respect.
Zach Wilson.
No, he loves moms.
His mom. I was trying to get there. I didn't know how, though.
You forced that one a little bit.
No, so did Zach Wilson.
I don't think that was forced.
Anyway, Texans are pretty good. Their quarterback is
number
back.
one defense. Number 1 defense. Quarterback's back. They might go on a little bit of a run.
They could get hot.
I think they win this week against the Chiefs.
Let's not remember that they weren't great when they had all this before.
Yeah, but we didn't know if their defense was as legit as it was, and it is now. So,
but it's always been this good.
Yeah,
it hasn't gotten better.
But
it
if
just
they
stayed
get
as good
hot,
as it was.
though, that's all we're saying is if they get hot. That's all we're saying.
They might get hot, or they might get cold because their offensive line is still doo-doo.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Joe Mixon, where you at, man?
Dead.
Gone.
Ruined my fantasy.
Throwing punches.
Fantasy.
Only in Oklahoma. Yeah, Chiefs, if they lose this week, they're done.
The Chiefs having a losing record after 14 weeks in December would be something.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be crazy.
And I mean, that's kind of crazy that you'd go from that's a severe Super Bowl loss hangover for them.
Well, their regular season last year should have had a lot worse record than it did. Granted, they still made it to the Super Bowl because I think the AFC was kind of a cakewalk last year. But I digress.
Yep. And then the team that they lost to in the Super Bowl is on the road against the Chargers, the Eagles.
Should be fun, actually. This should be a good one.
If Justin Herbert plays.
Dang, man.
Actually, I'm going to look up.
I need him to play.
I need Justin Herbert to be in a Steelers uniform.
I need to be
happy.
Maybe when he's 42. That's what we do.
It all comes down to... So, Harbaugh was on Coward's show earlier. He said, it all comes down to the doctors. I've got a lot of things hanging on the wall here, but a medical degree is not one of them.
Thanks, Harbaugh.
Can't eat soup with forks. We got to eat it with spoons. Get in the kitchen and cook.
Per the team, Herbert's return to play is considered day-to-day, and his status for next Monday's game against Philadelphia will be determined later in the week. That was Schefter yesterday.
Yeah, that game's not till Monday. He's playing.
He should. If he plays, I think they win. If he doesn't, then Eagles probably win. Though, Trey Lance.
This was the Cowboys' plot the whole time.
We
gave Trey Lance
to be the perfect Eagle killer for the Chargers.
He's only good against the Eagles.
Could you imagine if Trey Lance beats the Eagles, helping the Cowboys make it to the playoffs?
Oh, cinema.
All right. Let's bring this one home.
Is there anything else that we need to discuss? I mean, we kind of rushed that a little bit, but that's okay.
I'm sad.
Aww.
I'll be buying an NFL hat this week, I think.
You guys are
for real. None of us have bought one yet.
So weak.
Maybe I'll look and see if I can get a bulk deal if I buy 4 NFL hats or more. I'll let you guys know.
You guys have clearly never been down in the trenches with us, man.
I only care about college football at the moment.
Yeah, okay, Boomer. Homer.
Boomer?
Boomer Sooner.
Ohio State, Georgia
Sooner, John
championship's going to go crazy.
John Mateer, day 3 pick?
Does John Mateer declare?
No way.
He's done.
He's not done. He's got a whole nother year, but
He retired.
for college football expert over here knows nothing but
college football.
freaking
He's not an
scrub,
NFL
right?
quarterback.
That's what
He's
I
a
just
freaking
said,
Desmond
man.
Ritter.
Desmond Ritter was in the
He's a
NFL.
Desmond
What are you
Ritter.
saying?
Yeah, and he sucked.
Where's Desmond Ritter these days?
Yeah, he just got
free
released
agent.
from Minnesota.
Yeah, maybe you should call back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Low-key cannot be that much worse.
I just saw a tweet that said, look at what the Vikings just did last week and the week prior, and look how funny this tweet is.
Yeah,
And I'm not
you might
laughing.
want to call
I'm
him back.
actually super depressed.
Baby, come back. You can blame
There's
it
you.
all on 9. There is.
Yeah, you can, honestly. Who would have thought a Michigan quarterback would ruin my franchise?
Okay, man.
Coming back
All
from
of
the
us.
grave.
Me. I prayed for this. And it
That's all
happened.
Gill does, man. Gill just prays for others' downfall.
He's just a
Hey,
sad
Listen,
man.
don't act like this
He's
was a
sad
group
man.
effort.
No, this is revenge.
We all willed that into the.
Revenge?
Yeah,
for
we
what?
made this happen.
What is
There's
it
an
like he's
entire
done to the Jets?
There's an entire year of
No.
episodes of you
No,
guys
there's
dying
no
laughing the
revenge in
second
this.
I'd say Aaron Rodgers.
And now he's on my team, man. Are you joking me right now?
Karma's a bitch.
Dude, he's wearing a cast on the field, man. He's so broken. He's so broken. He's got a cast. And he's trying to throw the football. Oh my gosh.
Good times. I love it here. I'm just having fun. It's good times
Mason
around
Rudolph, please leave my team. Please. Dude. It's been 7 years
Trying
of
to
Mason
bring back
Rudolph.
Duck.
Can you believe
here. You
that?
cannot live with your own failure. So where'd
Bring
that
back
bring
Duck
you?
Hodgins. Or
Duck
Hodges, whatever his name was.
Hodges, man. Put some respect on that dude's name.
Hey, that dude's busy with Lainey Wilson. He's not coming back.
Who?
True. Oh,
What?
you don't know
Randy
ball.
Wilson?
You don't know ball.
No,
Country
no.
music star, two-time CMA award winner,
No, I
female
don't-
artist of the year.
This guy.
No.
All right. Wrap it up on that bombshell.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, joining us here on another episode of Party Chat Sports. We'll make sure we get more content out on the feed for you later this week. I did mention to Cam maybe he does our parlay of the week this week, so stay tuned to that later on this week. Make sure you're following us on TikTok for clips from this episode and then anything else that we also share on TikTok as well, along with our YouTube Shorts. We're posting everything up on our Twitter page. We like, subscribe, let people that you know that like sports as much as you do, we do, to check us out as well. We are YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you get your podcasts, as I always say, and we're and everywhere. Oh, Party Chat Sports. Until next time, peace.
Cowboys.
I'm dead.
Oh, wait.
I'm dead.